Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and magandang araw. Welcome here to the Philippines of the Clark City bubble for today's fixture of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers for Indonesia between Japan and China. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to start the Clark City bubble here in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, because it's between a clash of the titans. One team in China have won 16 FIBA Asia Cup titles, while Japan are on the rise. The rising sun is soon to be a big basketball that is ready to take over the Asia Cup zone, but China will be defending their pride, defending their position in the history books. Remember, a team that's won 16 championships. They'll be looking to add number 17 this summer in Indonesia. Well, here are the group starts. Chinese Taipei have played 2 games so far. An emphatic victory over Malaysia, in which they won by over 100 points, and a loss to Japan. Japan sitting in second place. Now China, this is their first game of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, so they know tonight business must pick up. Well, we'll start to introduce the players from China, but again, a very, very exciting team. A lot of players to look out for, of course. Well, for China, Zhang Jielin was their Rookie of the Year this season. I mean, he had such a good season, played very, very well in the CBA. A very, very promising player, to say the least.
Number 10,
well, the MVP for China was Wu Qian. Now, Wu Qian is a very, very talented player, likes to play a very up-tempo style of basketball, but again, he's going to have a very hefty hand as he goes up against Yuki Togashi. Well, he is now playing for the Zhejiang Chouzhou club.
Number 21,
there is number 21, Xiao Jiewang, and number 25, Yan Hao Jiao, playing for the Zhejiang Lions. Another young, promising player, 23 years of age. And now we'll get set to look at the Japanese national team. And there is Du Feng. A very, very respected player. Played for the Chinese national team in many FIBA Asia Cups and in the Olympics.
Number 2, Yuki Togashi.
Well, that man there, sure, and there's Yuki Togashi, possibly the best point guard in the Japanese B League. Played very, very well this season, along with Makoto Hiyajima, top shooter for Utsunomiya Brex, who came second place this season. Well, Shuto Ando, again, a player for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, excuse me. I don't know if you just saw that number 10, Kosuke Takeuchi, and there is his twin brother, Joji Takeuchi, for Tokyo Alvak. Both of them 36 years of age, represented Japan at the 2006 FIBA Asia World Cup.
And number 88, Tenketsu.
Well, Tenketsu Haramoto there, another player for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And Hugh Watanabe, 22 years of age at the University of Portland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will now stand for the national anthems of these two wonderful nations of Japan and China.
First, the national anthem of China. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Japan.
Well, the national anthems of these two wonderful nations have been sung, and we're now set for tip, ladies and gentlemen. It's the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. It is Japan versus China. Now we'll get set to introduce our officials for tonight's game. Our officials are coming from Indonesia, the Philippines, and Korea. Haja Jaladri, Fernand Pascual, and Kyung Wang Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight at the Clark City Bubble. For the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, it's game time. Well, now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups, and again, it'll be very interesting to see how these two teams go out about this game. I imagine Japan's going to go with a lot of speed, while China probably will try to make the most of the size and physicality. They can see Low there. Again, a very promising young player, stands at a very empowering size, and again, he'll be going up against Gavin Edwards here tonight, while Wu Qian, not to mention Joe Peng as well. Top players are going to have to play the transition style to keep up with the Japanese national team. Julio is going to have to fill the shoes of many great bigs before him in Yijian Lian, Yao Ming, and not to mention Zhou Qi as well, who's currently still playing in the CBA. Well, China have 2 times in a row have won the FIBA Asia Cup for 5 consecutive years. I mean, it spans over many decades. They've also won it a third, 4th time in a row. We'll take a look at their starting lineup. Well, China in the backcourt, they have Wu Qian along. He'll be partnered with Zhao Jiwei. And not to mention in the backcourt, Zhe Jiesheng will play the big fella role. Meng Xiangwu will also play in the backcourt too. Well, Coach Du Feng as well, you can see his team's trying to go with a bit of balance. Usually China do go with a lot of size and power, but I guess he understands that Japan are going to play very much up-tempo, fast break basketball. Well, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they come out. But again, notice the traditional way of how Chinese play basketball. It's very big, very strong. The paint becomes their territory. While Julio Lamas is a very composed coach who understands his team, the best way they can play together is collectively share the ball. A lot of great players in this Japanese lineup. Again, some of them playing for some of the best teams in the B-League, not to mention Gavin Edwards and Yuki Togashi were members of the championship Chiba Jets team. Now they won their first, now there's Gavin Edwards, but they won their first B-League championship this season. But also some very good players like Seiya Ando as well, playing for Tokyo Alvark. Not to mention as well Makoto Hiyajima, who lost to the Chiba Jets in the final. Now Makoto Hiyajima is arguably one of the best shooters in Japan. So Togashi makes up the point guard role. Shuto Ando will play in the backcourt. Tenketsu Haramoto, and it's a big lineup with the veteran Kosuke Takeuchi. And not to mention Gavin Edwards. Well, off the bench, Avi Schaffer as well, along with Makoto Hiyajima. And Leo Vendrame plays for Sun Rocket Shibuya. And Hugh Watanabe, obviously from the University of Portland. So Julio Lamas, a lot of options he can go to. Well, there you can see now we're under a minute away from tip. And again, China, this is their first game here in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. They've had to pull out on a few occasions. They know now business will pick up. They must win tonight. While Japan have got 1 victory, and that was against Chinese Taipei. A very emphatic victory. So they want to continue their dominance. It's a very big summer for them, to say the least. And Julio Lamas knows. Well, that is Coach Julio Lamas of Japan, of course, from Argentina. Has really done a good job here in Japan. Really helped the program move in the direction it was going in and just give it a little bit edge. Remember, was the head coach of the Argentine national team back in the 2014 FIBA World Cup. So this is a man with very much the best of international world experience. Well, going back to the Chinese national team coach, there you can see Du Feng. I mean, a man who's a legend in CBA history and Chinese national team history, was a partner alongside Yao Ming at many FIBA Asia Cups. There's not anywhere this man can't go in China without being asked for an autograph. I mean, he's just simply one of the best of the best. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here at the Clark City Bubble in the Philippines. It's the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. To all of our viewers in China, Ni hao ma, jai yo. And to all of our viewers in Japan, Genki desu ka and Ganbatte ne. It's live, don't go anywhere, as we're set for tip. FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, Japan versus China. Well, the tip will be China who get the first possession of the game. We'll just try and get into the game early here. They're going to go with a pick and roll sequence. Comes off one screen now, takes an early shot from the perimeter, doesn't get it. Well, Gavin Edwards can't get the rebound, and Togashi gets bumped. No foul called, but Gavin Edwards gets called for the foul on Zhao Jiwei. There you can see Japan there just unable to come up with loose ball, but China did very well there to defensively not allow Japan to get out in transition. Finds him in the corner now. They try 1-3. They take another one. This one's way off the mark. And now Japan come up with a loose ball. And this is what Yuki Togashi likes, to get the ball up in the open court. Togashi gives this one up now. Goes pick and roll with Gavin Edwards. Back to Edwards now. Reverses this one over to Toando, excuse me. Toando lost his dribble. It's back-to-back turnovers. Now you can see the nerves of both these two teams. And this is possibly because the preparation they've had together. Now remember, they have had domestic basketball in both the CBA and the B League. And you can see Coach Julio Lamos just saying, just players, move the ball, pass it. Zhijie Shen now on the ball for China. It's a handoff. Comes off one screen now. Kicks out in the corner again. Takes this one down the middle. Tries to pass up under the back. Oh, he got blocked by the backboard. Gets some rebound, can't get it. And now Haramoto trying to push this one. He's back up to finally to Yuki Togashi. Togashi now heavily guarded. No foul call, but kicks it off now. 3 in the corner by Takeuchi. Can't get it. Gavin Edwards not going for a rebound, and now China can push in transition. The foul is called. Smart play by, well, no, I think they've called an offensive foul, so great defense by Yuki Togashi. Well, Zhao Jiwei, excuse me, went down the middle and just, I think he pushed off right here. Zhao Jiwei there gets called for the offensive foul. Great defensive play there by Yuki Togashi. Togashi now, quick penetration, kicks out. They get another look in the corner. 3 is up, no good, in and out. It was a beautiful build-up now. And now China can push this one in transition. Led by Qian Wu. Gets the ball back in the lane, bumps. Goes up the layup, way off the mark again. Another offensive rebound. Goes up with it, no foul called. Another offensive rebound. The Chinese are taking care of the boards. Looks for the lob. Under the basket, one more. Gets rejected. But he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots, and the foul is going to be called on Tenketsu Haramoto. You can see China trying to make the most of their size and physicality, but I'm not sure if the foul is on Takeuchi or Haramoto, actually. Well, it's Zhijie Shen now at the free throw line for China. Well, this is a man who stands at 6'11", currently playing in Shenzhen this season in the CBA. Well, averages a very impressive 7 rebounds per game, along with just under 17 points, but again, makes both free throws. And here comes a bit of full court pressure from China. Well, they do a good job of beating the press, and now Togashi wants to go pick and roll here with Gavin Edwards. Togashi off one screen, pump fakes, kicks this one out. There's a penetration, bit of contact. And now Togashi for 3. The 3 is up. It's no good. Japan is struggling to buy a basket right now. And the defense from China, very physical. It's called a double team now. Good ball reversal. Tries to go baseline. Loses the dribble. Turns it over. Great defense by Gavin Edwards. They gave up a 3-point shot there in the corner. Gavin Edwards simply a very, very quick, agile defender who can react to those situations. And now this is what Yuki Togashi has to go for. Togashi under the basket. Pulls up for a shot. No rebounders, but Yuki Togashi can't get it. Again, here comes China in transition, and Togashi picks up his first foul. You can see Japan now just a little bit too complacent in the half court. Right now just need to make things going for them. Get some better looks on the perimeter. At the moment, China, well, although doing very well defensively, also need to settle into their offense too. Takes a quick penetration, dish off, goes out of bounds, and it will be China's ball on the baseline. Comes off one screen now. Togashi with the physical defense has picked up his first foul. There goes the curl in the lane. Puts up a tough shot, and he kisses that one off the backboard. Well, that's just a beautiful move. I mean, he had Takeuchi right all over him, but still was able to make it. That is Ming-Shun Hu. Pulls up for a quick three. No rebound is yet again. Japan just settling for perimeter shots, and at the moment, struggling to buy baskets. Comes the pick and roll now from China. Top of the key now. They pull up for another three-pointer. Got it! Well, China all of a sudden coming out with a lot of confidence as Peng Zhou there nails a triple. Well, Joe Peng, excuse me. There goes the pick and pop now with Gavin Edwards looking for a handoff. Well, Ando now, he'll try another three-pointer. He nails it from downtown. And that will give him a lot of confidence as Shuto Ando nails the tray ball. All of a sudden, we got a loose ball on the ground. Final low for it. And it will be Japan ball because the possession arrow going in favor of the Japanese as China won the tip. What's amazing what a three-point shot could just do to your confidence all of a sudden. But there you can see, well, there was a three-pointer by Peng Zhou. Nails it. Well, this is where Togashi now needs to be a little bit more creative. Here comes the pick and roll sequence with Gavin Edwards. Pick and pop with Edwards now. Edwards thought about taking it. Haramoto pulls up for the mid-range. Way too strong off the backboard, and now China can push. Bumps in the lane now. Tries a pump fake, takes on Edwards in the lane, puts up a, well, it was a pass actually. Another pump fake now. And there's a shot. I think he had his foot on the line. It's a long two, doesn't get it. And they're going to call a foul on Kosuke Takeuchi. Well, I think it's the right call, actually, because if you saw in the box out, Takeuchi right there, just a slight little nudge. Now, of course, Zhao Zue, who's going to go to the bench, take a breather, does obviously do a good job of selling it, but it is the right call. So Ren Junfei now is in the game for China, along with Avi Shaffer for Japan. So both teams now making a double switch here. Well, there's the backdoor play under the basket. Well, Avi Shaffer just checked into the game, and already Shunta Jie already just took him to school. Well, Shunta Jie now there just went backdoor, simple play, but rookie mistake there from Avi Shaffer. Ando now tries another three-pointer, can't get it. Tries to save it. Trying to come up with it now. They can push. Well, gets away with a step there. Good ball movement under the basket. Great play there under the basket again. Gavin Edwards does just enough to put a hand there. And now Yuki Togashi will push this one in transition. Shaffer for three. Again, was that the right shot to take? Oh, my apologies. That wasn't actually Avi Shaffer. That was Tenketsu Haramoto. Well, now this should help the shooting of Japan because now Makoto Hirojima's in the game. But look at the backdoor play there by Shun Zijie. Completely caught off Avi Shaffer. Makes a penetration all the way. Unstoppable. And right now the help side defense of Japan again has been brought into question as Wu Qian made the penetration, laid that one up. Now Gavin Edwards looking for options. They're trying to get the ball to Makoto Hiyajima. The offense very static right now from Japan. Togashi pick and pop there with Gavin Edwards. Gavin Edwards tries a three-pointer, can't get it. And at the moment, Japan just can't buy a bucket. Only 3 points in the first 6 minutes. And right now, Julio Lamas is going to have to call timeout. I think Coach Lamas is just trying to establish with the referees. I think the physicality at the moment, but the referees, I think they're doing a great job at the moment, letting the play go. Doing it both sides of the court.
When they press and deny,
well, this is a replay there. That's what Coach Lamas is talking about, the penetrations. I mean, China are attacking the basket. Anytime the help side comes, dish off or kick out. But Japan is just settling for perimeter shots. Have to be more creative. So now will be Chinese ball in the full court. I think Japan now is going to put a full court pressure. Still with Yuki Togashi in the game, along with Shuto Ando and Makoto Hiyajima. Now they're going to try and force China into a turnover as much as possible, but they got to take care of the penetrations. We have a wide open shooter in the corner. Schaff gets caught out there on defense. And there's a good ball reversal. Three in the corner, in and out, doesn't get it, but another off it. Oh my Lord! Well, Gavin Edwards said, not in my house, but they come up with a loose ball. Well, Run Junfei there, able to put that one away, but Gavin Edwards, there's a double team. Finds Edwards now. Edwards backs down, low block. Edwards goes up, just too big, just too strong, just too good. Gavin Edwards, a B-League champion with the Chiba Jets, going to work. Another foul has been called. I think that's on Yuki Togashi, so that's 15 foul, second personal foul, so he's probably going to have to come out of the game. Look at this from Gavin Edwards. I mean, Gavin Edwards, well, gets away with that one, but again, welcome to the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Well, Kanemaru now, the B-League MVP, checks into the game for the Mikawa Seahorses. And they need some inspiration from the backcourt. They just need to find a way to play together. He's played very steady here in the early stages for China. Is Zhao Ziwei, and a very experienced player as well. Well, makes it 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and he puts China back up by 10 points over Japan. China now will go to their bench. So who comes into the game? Right now, Japan's struggling to get the ball inbound. They almost turn it over. Right now, you got to ask the question, does Japan want this game? Schaffen now gets a ball reversal with Gavin Edwards. An offensive foul is going to be called. Yep. Kanemaru very frustrated there. I'm not sure why Coach Julio Lamas is arguing that case, because Kanemaru pushed off with two hands. He's got to be smarter. Well, Shujie now checks into the game. 21-year-old now. Great opportunity him for the Chinese national team. There's a pick and roll, and I turn it over. Great defense now. This is where Japan wants to push this one. Tagashi now finds in transition, finds Kanemaru. Kanemaru from downtown, nails it. And that will just do the confidence for this Japanese national team. Remember, they are a team that does like to play predominantly from the perimeter, as we see a lot of these players in the B-League. Right now, defensively, they must sort themselves out. Jen now comes off one screen, now takes in the middle, tries to dish off, turns it over, and now Tagashi, they got numbers. Tagashi now, contact, kicks out the corner. He gave up a penetration there. This one now finds Makoto Hiyajima. Hiyajima spins around, no foul called. Zafi Shaffer commits a foul. Well, the problem right now is Japan need to play through this adversity. I mean, look, Makoto Hiyajima had the contact, but if he doesn't get the call, you got to play through it. He gave up a fast break opportunity against China. Well, there's a three-pointer by Kanemaru. Well, this is a problem now. You can see China with only one team foul. It's been very comfortable for them, while Japan picking up their fifth team foul in the previous possession. Coach Dufang looking very relaxed at the moment. Looks like Abby Schaffer is going to come back into the game. I think the officials there, not quite sure why they delayed the substitution, but here's the full court pressure from China against Japan. Now the problem Japan's having is getting open at the moment. I think there was a delay there because the shot clock didn't start. So I think they just need to count down the shot clock. Correct, I think it might be possibly 20 or 19 seconds on the shot clock. The official's just trying to say to Coach Julio Lamas, look, I'm just sorting out the shot clock, don't worry. If you look at who Japan has on the court right now, they have Kosuke Kanemaru, Makoto Hiyajima, and Seiya Ando in their backcourt. Taiketsu Haramoto. It's a small lineup. Well, for China, of course, quite a big lineup with Ren Junfei there. This is just where they need to see where the shot clock was at. The officials now just deciding what's left on the clock here. This is where it took off there. I would say about, okay, so taking 4 seconds off, so we'll be sideline ball now. Japan with 20 seconds on the shot clock. This is where they need to move a lot more. There's the give and go play again. It's just too predictable, too easy. And now China in transition. Takes this one down the lane now, wide open for three, takes it, doesn't get it, gets his own rebound. China have dominated the offensive rebounds. I mean, they've done such a fantastic job of coming up with second opportunities. Another kick out. There's a penetration in the lane, doesn't get it. This is where Japan needs to be better here in transition. Haramoto got away with a carry there. Oh, good play there, under the basket. I mean, that is Japanese style of basketball. Well, you got to credit China. I mean, China moved the ball well. They get the penetrations. Unlucky not to come up with a basket, but Japan again finally counterattacked the way they wanted to play. Now Avi Schaffer will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Avi Schaffer has been a fantastic player. Now playing for the Shiga Lake Stars, originally from Osaka, Japan, 23 years of age. He missed the second free throw, but it will be Japan ball on the baseline again. That's much better. Fighting for the rebounds, trying to come up with loose balls. Dufeng there, you can see furious with Zhang. And now they go a little bit bigger in their lineup as you can see the big man has just checked back into the game as Liu Chuanqing now checks back in for China. And this is where Japan has struggled with the size. We get the Schaffer. Karamoto now kicks out the Schaffer. Schaffer tries another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Again, Japan not going for many offensive rebounds, trying to play with the small ball style still. Karamoto is going to pick up a foul if he keeps defending him like that. Great penetration now to kick out. Has it in the corner, goes baseline, dishes off. Well, big man lost the ball, turns it over. It was a great build-up there, but Liu Chuanqing unable to finish the shot. Foul has been called, and that's only the second team foul now for China. Well, excuse me, that's actually the 4th team foul, pardon me. Now Japan, this is where they got to break it down now. They got a man down, they got to go in transition, but again, they slow it down there. You can hear Coach Lamas saying we need more penetrations. Karamoto now takes a mid-range fadeaway, again off the backboard, doesn't get it. Avi Schaffer throws it away. Right now, Japan just losing their identity at the moment. Usually it's the patient basketball. At the moment, it's just struggling to make a good pass. Maybe it's just because it's the first game here of the qualifiers for them in a while. Hu Mingxuan now all the way to the basket, hangs in the air off the backboard, doesn't get it. Karamoto can't come up with a loose ball. Try to go up with it, and he gets it to drop. Well, Zhao Yanhao there, you can see. That's the difference between China and Japan, going in for those second opportunities. Now we have 2 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Let's say Ando will try and dribble this one down. Looking for a pick and roll now. Ando kicks out to Schaffer, good ball reversal. There's a penetration all the way to the basket, and he gets the and one. Well, that's much better there. Those are the penetrations that Coach Julio Lamas wanted. That is a tough, tough play. That's the exact kind of style that they need to stay in this game. Tenketsu Haramoto went to the basket, made a bit of contact, and now he go to the free throw line here for a 3-point play. Well, Japan have only been to the free throw line once this evening, and that is with Avi Schaffer. China are 5 for 6 with the charity stripe, and again, that's a big difference. It just shows you one team trying to play and get to the bucket. As Haramoto makes a 3-point play. Now China, with 4 seconds left, can get one shot off all the way to the basket. Ho-ho! He got it right at the end of the first quarter. Well, nobody stopped him. Great play there. Went all the way. And he gives his team just a little boost there going into the timeout. I mean, look at this. Takes on one defender. I mean, this is Hu Mingxuan. Xiexeni. Jia Yo takes it coast to coast right at the end of the first. You gotta love this guy. And China now with the lead here over Japan as they lead. I think the question now, will the basket count? But I think it should count, actually. I don't think the basket was got off in time, so excuse me there. Of course, I mean, it was a great play there to take it in transition, but wasn't able to get the shot off in time. So the score remains 18-12, but again, Julio Lamas would be very disappointed to know that his players were unable to stop him in transition. There are the stats. You can see Japan 2 for 10 from the perimeter. China only 1 for 5, but again, only 2 field goals from within the rainbow. Here are the highlights from the first quarter. You can see China just doing a good job. The penetration there and the little kiss off the glass. Smooth little move. Nice Xuan there with tough play. There's the one perimeter shot from China this evening. And that was Zhou Peng. And another smooth little penetration. And the physicality from the Chinese players. Run Junfei there. Well, Run Junfei now an experienced player for China. You can see Gavin Edwards with the physical back down. Tough shot there by Kosuke Kanemaru, the B-League MVP. That's tough, because I thought he got that one off in time, to be honest. I'm pretty sure he did, so. That's an interesting play, but. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 official app, where you can follow all your best plays, get highlights from your favorite teams and players. Remember, download on your Android or smartphone tablet the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app to follow all the greatest news, stats, and highlights from the upcoming FIBA Asia Cup, along with the qualifiers here in the clock bubble. Right now, Japan just needs some inspiration, probably from both their backcourt and from their low block play. There you can see Gavin Edwards, as we mentioned, champion of the B-League this year with the Chiba Jets. He was teammates with Yuki Togashi, in which they had a really good playoff run, a tough one against the Ryoko Golden Kings in the semifinal, and then defeating the Utsunomiya Brex, who were the best team in the season. And China now will have the first possession here. Well, the basket at the end of the first quarter did officially count, so they have counted it now. So the score is 20-12 in favor of China. And again, another offensive board, and Japan are just being punished on the rebounds. That's a problem right now for the Japanese, because China, with 8 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive, just completely dominating that stat here in this game. At the moment, Japan with only 3 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive rebounds. So they're going to have to change that stat. I mean, there was a shot. Nobody blocking him out there. And that's Kanemaru. He's got to put a body on him. Get the ball inbound now. There's the mid-range shot. Way off the mark. Doesn't get it. A few seconds down the shot clock. Finds Gavin Edwards. Edwards got to take a tough shot. Edwards in the shot clock. Can't get it. And now China will push this one. Crosses over. Kicks out. Pump fakes. No, oh no, give it up again. Baseline. Goes baseline. Draws a foul. And will be baseline ball now to China as they lead this one by 10 points over Japan. Zhou Peng there, I believe, had a wide open look in the corner, but then again decided to go for the perimeter shot. You have to love the way the Chinese play this style of basketball, the unselfish penetrations, the kickouts, but sometimes you can see they just overpass the ball a little too much. Comes off one screen now. Down the middle, kicks out. There's a quick three-pointer. Three is up, no good. Gavin Edwards with a rebound. And now Japan will push here with Seiya Ando. I think they're going to call a technical foul now on China, yeah. Well, Gavin Edwards gave a knock to Joe Peng, and Joe Peng just went flying to the ground. I think the officials have said, okay, no more of this. Well, Edwards does knock him, but Joe Peng does make a meal of it. And again, it's the right call now. So now, Kosuke Kanemaru will go to the free throw line here for the one free throw. And they're going to get the ball back. Well, Joji Takeuchi's in the game, along with Gavin Edwards, so they'll play the big role, while Seiya Ando, Makoto Hiyajima, Kanemaru again in the backcourt, but again, they need a bit more movement. Finds Gavin Edwards now, gives this one up to Hiyajima. Hiyajima now turns it over. Right now, Japan really are struggling, just over-dribbling the ball too much in the backcourt. Now Japan bring in Shuto Ando back into the game. Hiyajima takes a break. Tries to take the penetration down to the middle. Goes out of bounds and called another foul. So Gavin Edwards has been called for the foul on Joe Peng. Well, it's now second team foul for both these two teams, so it will be baseline ball now to China. Goes out of bounds, and it will be China ball yet again. Both these two teams just struggling a little bit. Stuck in the corner here now. You can see China's going to try and go for that little post up there, but they don't end up going for it. There's a quick three, doesn't get it. Gavin Edwards with another rebound. Well, Edwards now 2 times there has done a good job of preventing the Chinese from coming up for any more offensive rebounds. And again, the pick and rolls. Japan looking a little bit tough at the moment. Back to Edwards now. Edwards down the middle, bit of contact. Edwards goes, gets blocked. Well, what a rejection. Well, we'll be baseline ball now. 2 Japan with 5.6 on the shot clock. Finds Edwards now. Oh, tough pass. They turn it over. And China are able to come up with a loose ball. There's a double team low block. Again, another loose ball they could have come up with. They come up with it now. Japan have numbers. Gives up all the way to basket, and he lays that one up. And Joji Takeuchi, the veteran. And now Japan have to get back in defense again because China punish him down the other end. Well, Joji Takeuchi did a great job there, but again, they do a poor job of getting back in transition. There's Shun Zijie. There's a wide open look from downtown. Again, the perimeter shooting from Japan. Still struggling. That's not a bad shot because they executed the offense very well and they had a wide open look, but again, they just got to stop making these shots. They got a man wide open under the basket, but China turn it over. Well, Joe Peng there has to do better on the pass because Shun Zijie was wide open for a throwdown. I mean, look at this for a layup. The veteran player, Takeuchi-san. But again, look at this for transition play here from China. Excellent job, but Wang Xiaojie now will check into the game as he'll get his first play here. It's a 9-point game now. Both teams have relatively struggled this one. China just a little bit more aggressive. There's a pick and roll now with Gavin Edwards. Oh, beautiful build-up. In the lane now. Finds Edwards again. Edwards fakes, goes baseline, and the shot clock doesn't get it. Now China will look to push this one. Comes off one screen now, goes in the lane. Pushes this one out. Another screen. Edwards does a good job there defensively. Well, Gavin Edwards is just restoring Japan's identity on defense. Finds Edwards in the lane. I think they're going to call a foul there. Looked like an offensive foul to me, but it's actually a foul on China. Well, that's a bad foul because that's his third, and China really do need him in this game. Joe Peng now with only 3 points in the game. Now they have to go for another change. There you can see, again, the movement off the ball from Japan is just not good enough at the moment. You can see here, as Yuki Togashi's back in. Togashi now finds Gavin Edwards, and it was too predictable, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Japan ball. Now with 5.5 seconds left here on the shot clock, Japan really need to get something going. Edwards now in the lane, and another foul's been called. And Gavin Edwards has been a nightmare right now for China in the last few moments. And this is this is what Japan needs, because somebody just to get in the lane, make those penetrations, and draw the fouls. Coach Julio Lamas, I think he's just wondering why it wasn't the 15th foul, but again, should have no arguments. Right now, if you're Japan, get the ball to Gavin Edwards. Let him draw more fouls. Togashi now comes off one screen, kicks out, baseline, pulls up to the mid-range, doesn't get it. Well, left wide open, they can't do that. They get away with that one. Takeuchi with a rebound. Now Yuki Togashi, open court time. Togashi now, a bit of contact. Kicks out to Takeuchi. Runs Gavin Edwards. Gavin Edwards going to back down. Spins around Edwards, good move. Edwards all the way. Gets some rebound, doesn't get it. And Gavin Edwards, you can see, made a beautiful post move there. Was unfortunate, and he's calling for a break now. I think he needs a breather. Now you can see both teams now prepared to make a change. As Zhang Zhelin now checks back into the game. Gavin Edwards looks exhausted at the moment, so I think he needs a breather too. But he's been fantastic so far for Japan, both defensively and on the offense. Trying to try a three, but they foul him. So Yuki Togashi now. Yuki Togashi, I believe, has now picked up his second personal foul. Again, that's 3 free throws now China will have at the free throw line. Again, it's a careless foul to give away by Yuki Togashi. All right, just jumps right into him. I mean, Yuki Togashi is arguably the best point guard in the B League. You would expect just a bit more discipline. He makes the first free throw. Well, Shujie now at the free throw line. Again, a very young, promising point guard in the CBA, so a bright future this young player has ahead of him. Well, stands at 6 foot, plays in Guangdong Southern Tigers. He was born in 2000. Had a very good season this year in the CBA, averaged 7.6 per game, along with 3 assists. So, again, another player with a lot of promise. He puts China up by 12 points here with 4:37 to go in the second quarter. Haramoto now comes to the ball. Togashi now pulls up for a three, doesn't get it. The perimeter shooting still struggling here from Japan. Comes off one screen now. Another kick out, pump fakes in the middle. That's good help side defense from Japan, but in the lane now, goes up, takes it, gets his own rebound. Japan coming loose ball now. Togashi will try to push this one. Togashi had a wide open drive there, didn't go for it. They try another three-pointer, got it! And that's what they needed. That's a big three-pointer by Shuto Ando. That is exactly what Togashi gave him the shot. Takes a three-pointer, and Ando says, "Arigatou gozaimasu." There you can see, that's exactly a bit of confidence that Japan needed. That's a big-time shot just to get it back in this game as Dufeng has to call timeout.
一回来第一下 ，OK， 机会不好，不投，是吧？那第二下突完2次，突完3次，别投篮了。好，你换一下，让谁？王少杰，帮着抢篮板，帮着抢篮板啊，拿住球，那个别忙活去，拿到一侧来啊，去，他蓝色，他蓝色，防守蓝色，就下顺，就那一下。 高低得快一点，站高一点都可以，高低把它衔接起来，二对，啊，下身或者去，好吧，啊，把球出去，把球，走一个2，时间拿球过来，目前挂，好，不对点，一侧打2打2，2对1，好，这是2打2，来。
Kanemaru there. Again, you can see just a bit of fatigue in some of these players, but again, they've come off the back of a fantastic season here in the B League, and now Japan going to a 2-3 zone. Again, this is what China wants. This is something that they can pick apart very easily. Junpei now all the way to the basket. Doesn't get it. It was a good move, but he's got to finish that one. Now Japan with a chance to chip into the deficit with Yugi Togashi on the ball. Gives the ball up now. Togashi now. Tough pass. Down the middle, pump fakes. Tries a fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Well, Takeuchi's got to try and go for the rebound there. He's trying to look to push. Look for a handoff. Well, there's a lob pass and it went out of bounds, and I think if you look clearly, you might find Enzo Floho sitting in the crowd somewhere, but well, correction as there's no spectators, but again, a tough pass that they weren't able to get. Now Togashi, again, another chance, makes the penetration. There's a better kick out, another one. That's much better, all the way, and he missed a layup. Again, more positive play there, 2 good penetrations. That's a tough foul, and I think China will be arguing that it was a little bit hard there. Shuto Ando there, went right into him. That's a tough one, but has to be careful. Struggling to get the ball inbound. Down the lane now, tries to under the basket. Oh, it's a beautiful move. And again, it's a simple backdoor cut, but it's the movement off the ball by China that's been causing problems for Japan all evening. Now Togashi. Togashi pulls up for a quick three, still can't get it. If they're going to settle for perimeter shots, they got to make him, but if he can't get him, got to go for rebounds. And another foul has been called. That's a 15 foul, so it will be 2 free throws to China. China, the difference between them and Japan right now, they push the ball in transition. They get to the basket. Japan right now just trying to settle this one down into the half court. Settle for perimeter shots, which they've got to be better. Well, missed the first free throw. Well, Dufang, of course, I mean, just such a, as we mentioned, we've given him so many accolades already this evening, but such a well-respected coach here. Makes a second one, and it's a 12-point lead to China, and again, the full court pressure coming on. Finds Togashi. Togashi now off one screen. Cross court now to Hiyajima. Down low now, finds Takeuchi under the basket. Doesn't get it. Again, nobody going for an offensive rebound. One player under the basket. Just can't play like that against China. In and out, gets away with a carry. Tries to kick this one out to run Jinfei. There's the backdoor play. There's another kick out. I think there's technical foul's been called for another flop. Well, that's the second time China's been teed up, for which the officials are not happy with now.
Technical foul on number 4, Shadow Shuei.
Well, Dufang doesn't look too concerned, of course, but again, the officials unhappy with what they feel is the overreactions from minimal contact. I think he's arguing his case to say, I got hit. Like, I'm not selling it. I got hit, but the official's trying to say that this is the game of basketball. Contact is inevitable. You have to play a little bit more physical. And the entire coaching staff unhappy right now. I think they want to review this one. Zhao Jiwei there. Again, unhappy with the call, but both teams now already in the penalty hit. So Yuki Togashi now will shoot the technical free throw, but I believe Japan will not get the ball back. It will be Chinese ball. Togashi missed the free throw. Oh, the officials have made an excellent call there, because that's a technical foul. No arguments whatsoever. So Japan, well, lucky for China, Japan don't make the free throw, but they get the ball back, and Japan stay in a 2-3 zone. 3 is up, it's no good. Haramoto with a rebound, and now Togashi will look to push this one. There's the pull-up jump shot from the mid-range. They don't get it. And again, nobody going for an offensive rebound. And China can push. Great defense by Shuto Ando there. It's a wasted opportunity for China. Japan call timeout, and they'll took this one over.
control and play free. Okay?
フォールなしでスリーしよう。
Set the screen to guard.
連
Okay?
結からしかギャビンにかける。
Okay? Point guard.
で、ポイントガード決めるよ。
You select that, okay?
で、優秀やね。
And after pin down,
その後ピンダウン。
give the ball to DBC.
で、
Okay?
ギャビンのインサイド狙っていこう。
Okay? If deny, okay, go, move, take the ball.
で、ディナイされたら切れて、そのままドリブルダウン
Men
して。
and 20.
で、
Men and 20.
マンツーと20が絶対。結構思いっきりかける。
Finish up. Go. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure what Julio Lamas is probably saying to his players, keep making those penetrations, keep going at the defense. But again, you can't argue with a perimeter shot. That's a penetration kick out. Just need to get out of this one pass, one shot offense. I'm sure Dufeng is probably saying to his players, we need to play with a bit more composure. There's the full court pressure now from China, but Yuki Tagashi will take care of this. Well, now with 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Gavin Edwards is checked back into the game. Finds Togashi, good ball reversal. Down to Edwards. Edwards is going to back down. Edwards up to the basket. Gavin Edwards going to work. And that's exactly what Japan needs. Well, now it is a 10-point lead and 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. China will dribble this one down. Oh, he almost turned it over. Come up with a loose ball. Goes baseline. Oh, Zim reverse layup. Got it. That's poor defense by Japan there. And China do a good job getting the last shot. You can see Dufeng just saying to some of his players, a little bit unhappy how they execute the last offense, but as it stands, his team in their first FIBA Asia Cup qualifying matchup are winning by 12 points over Japan. We'll show you some stats and some highlights from the first half, but as it stands, Japan are on the back foot and are trailing. Japan are only 3 for 13 from the perimeter. I mean, China's only 1 for 10 from downtown, but it's a difference from within the rainbow on the free throws. China are 9 for 11. Well, 10 field goals from within, and dominating the rebounds, 27 to 16. Well, the Japanese do have 5 steals and 5 assists, but at the moment, China are the ones in control. Shuto Ando leading the scoring right now for Japan with 6 points, while Shu also chipping in 6. Not a high-scoring game, but that could change in the second half. As now we show you some highlights here from the first half of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying match. Well, China's just been much better. The penetrations to the basket, getting open. Just making that contact. There's their 1 3-pointer that came in the first quarter. Gavin Edwards. There's a few of his back downs in the low block. Well, Haramoto there, you can see from downtown. Oh, Kanemaru, excuse me. Suki Kanemaru, they just need a little bit more of that, while China, excuse me, doing a good job of hitting those shots near the basket. And there's the penetration, the kickoff, and then, again, you gotta love this, right at the end of the first quarter, nobody stopped him. There was a follow-up, and that's been a problem for Japan. They just haven't been able to block out or come up with any rebounds. There was a transition play there. Avi Schaffer able to nail that one up. Actually, it was Joji Takeuchi, excuse me. As soon as he scored that one down the other end, China wasted no time in getting the ball down the other end. Gavin Edwards with the strong post-up move, and that's what Japan needs a little bit more of, just a bit more physicality. Takeuchi there, you can see looking very perplexed with one of the decisions. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back in just under 15 minutes for the second half of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying matchup between China and Japan.
So yeah, Chale has gone out of the game. Here they go again. Kazemi reaches in and gets the steal. Is he going to hand it off? He's going to go in for the dunk.
As a penetration, turns it over. Great defense by Cruz. Finds Cruz. Cruz, no look pass. Oh, it's beautiful. Showtime. Guam basketball. And it's led by the NLEX Road Warrior, Jericho Cruz.
If he's lurking anywhere, he's going to make a play like that. Abdel-Jabbar rattles in the three. Is this guy good or what? You simply can't put him in a jar because he's going to bust loose. Look at this. He can hit it from so far. 8 points now for Al-Suwale, but going down and dunking the basketball. Hassan Zadeh, number 7. Chale did very well today. The bounce pass to Hassan Zadeh.
Oh, great skill. Wesley goes up, off the glass. Washington with a throwdown. Showtime in Jordan.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying matchup here in the Clark Bubble, the Philippines, between Japan and China. Well, Shuto Ando now 2 for 4 from the perimeter this evening. The only points he's had is from three-point land, but at the moment, Japan are really struggling on offense. Too much one pass, one shot. Again, not enough penetration kickouts. There is their best point guard, Yuki Togashi-san, champion of the B-League this year with the Chiba Jets, and what a year he's had so far. But right now, his mind should be focused on getting Japan back into this game as they're trailing to China. Well, they're being out-rebounded. You can see Leo Vendrame, excuse me. Well, that is Kosuke Kanemaru, the Mikawa Seahorses. Well, China, of course, pitching in very well. China, you can see with 2 free throws and 2 field goals so far. The big man just being very, very physical. There's Shun Zijie just trying to make the most of his inside play and his physicality, but at the moment, he is being tested. Well, statistically, of course, the only stat that Japan are leading China in are the steals, I think, at the moment. And right now, China, as well as 3-point field goals, but so rebounding, that is killing them at the moment. I mean, Gavin Edwards is doing the best job of keeping China off the rebounds, but at the moment, they need other players to step in and step up because too many offensive rebounds coming for the Chinese.
Play better in the second half in the box out and rebound. We can run in fast break. Because they are going with 3 players always. Take the off and rebound and get the first pass quick and run. We can score in transition. Take 3 open shot in the transition. Take okay, let's go.
Well, it's only a 12-point deficit, but Japan do need to collect themselves here in the second half because China, right now, physically, they want this game a little bit more. The question now for Dufeng and his players, can they control the tempo? Can they play with composure and finish this one off? Well, we will find out. Well, Makoto Hiyajima will start here in the second half, and again, he hasn't had many good looks on the perimeter. Picked up a technical foul there at the end of the first half there, which a little bit of a flop, but Japan will have the first possession. Yuki Togashi in the backcourt along with Haramoto and Hiyajima. We'll get the ball to now to Gavin Edwards. Finds Togashi down low to Edwards now. This is what Edwards wants, isolation. Edwards goes up with it, strong move. Well, Gavin Edwards going right to work there. And that's what Japan needs, maybe just a little bit of a low block play, and if the Chinese decide to collapse it, they'll probably kick out. Now Japan do stand a 2-3 zone. There's a dump down, a loose ball still, and now Hiyajima can push, kicks this one out, finds Haramoto. Haramoto bumps, Haramoto, nobody going for an offensive rebound. And now China can push this one under the basket. Beautiful build-up. The block is there, but it's a foul in the end. So now Shun will go to the free throw line, excuse me, for 2 shots. There's a back down play there by Gavin Edwards. Well, he just too physical in that situation. It's a 10-point deficit. And now Shen will shoot these 2 free throws. They missed the first one. Well, he averaged 16.9 points per game this season. He's a 69% free throw shooter. Again, has to step up and make these ones. Makes the second one. And China now put on the full court pressure here against Japan. He's got a flash to the basketball. Here comes the pick and roll sequence now. Edwards thought about the flash. As a step back 3, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, and I thought that took a touch off Shen, but again, Japan really lacking now in movement on their offense. Comes through one screen now, tries a love pass. Japan now match up here in a man-to-man defense. Comes another screen now. Pulls up for a quick three. Got it! Right at the top there. Well, he made the three-pointer in the first half and makes another one. And he puts China up by 14 points now here in the third quarter. Tagashi down the middle. Well, Tagashi loses the ball. And now China can break. Good ball movement now. Pump fakes. Draws a foul. There's the three-pointer there, just as he made almost carbon copy of the first half. Too easy, gets to the basket. I mean, right now, Japan have to wake up because China are just dominating this game. That's a great penetration, a light little finger roll off the backboard. Now Gavin Edwards here on the ball. Gavin Edwards gonna go to the basket, kicks out, takes a wide open three-pointer. Got it! Nails it! Big time shot! And that would just restore the confidence to Ketsu Haramoto, but China left wide open. Don't get the three-pointer. And this is where Japan should push here in transition. Togashi now comes off one screen. Togashi left wide open, takes a mid-range shot, still can't get it. Well, Yuki Togashi is struggling from the field. China transition. They make the layup. Man, that's 2 times there. Japan's transition defense has been called into question. I mean, great fast break basketball from China there. Good look. Just hung on to the rim. Went in anyway, but the moment. I mean, China are just bossing in transition at the moment. Just in total control of this one. Yashi now kicks this one out. I think an offensive foul is going to be called on Gavin Edwards. And again, the composure for Japan is just gone. Comes off one screen, tries another three-pointer, doesn't get this one. They come up with a rebound. Japan are doing a better job of keeping China off the offensive boards. Right now it's about getting a good offense. Haramoto goes to the basket. Haramoto didn't know where the pass would shoot it. Leo Vendrame is in the game. Vendrame all the way to the basket, and Leo Vendrame lays it up. And just when Japan needed a bit of inspiration, Vendrame comes off the bench. And Leo Vendrame, again, a prominent player in the B-League. Japan now stay in this 2-3 zone. Wide open in the corner. Has a shot, doesn't get it. Secure the rebound. This is where Japan should try and push this one. Vendrame kicks this one out. Had the three-pointer. Now, just 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hiyajima pulls up for a quick three. Makoto Hiyajima nails it. Arigato gozaimasu, Hiyajima-san. Well, pump fakes now in the lane. Kicks this one out. Had a wide open look down the other end. He nails his third tray ball, and it is a cookout right now. And he is saying to his teammates, we got to move the ball a lot quicker. Get those open looks. Finds Tenketsu Haramoto now. Pick and roll sequence. Good ball movement. Haramoto for three. Doesn't get it. Again, no offensive rebound from Japan, and China will push this one coast to coast. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Japan ball on the baseline. Well, there was the penetration by Leo Vendrame. Sugoi. Beautiful move there by Vendrame.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
Goes back door now, left open on the perimeter. Here comes a pick and roll sequence. Pulls up for a quick three, doesn't get it. Good rebound now. Japan, as we mentioned, doing a much better job here. It's Makoto Hiyajima on the ball. Hiyajima pick and roll now with Takeuchi. Back to Hiyajima. Hiyajima gets fouled. And the foul was on the ground, so he will be going to the baseline now, not the free throw line, but that's much better now. You can see Makoto Hiyajima doing a better job attacking the Chinese defense off the pick and rolls. China now making a sub. He's only just come back into the game since he picked up that technical foul. Hiyajima now comes off the back screen. We get the ball inbound now to Haramoto. Hiyajima crosses over, beautiful play. Kicks out, Haramoto's got to make it. Got it! Ayasu Minasai. Well, that is a beautiful build up there, Haramoto. Pick and pop, and that's now something that's got to kickstart Japan's offense into a bit more confidence. Well, they can't leave China wide open, because that's what China does. They punish you from the perimeter. All of a sudden, it is a cookout right now. Leo Vendrame off one screen. Vendrame crosses over. Vendrame, bit of contact. Kicks out. Another three. Oh, Bay White missed that one. I thought that one went in. Well, that would have been spectacular had it gone in. China now, beautiful ball movement now. Get the ball into the half court. Wide open look in the corner. Doesn't get it, but another offensive rebound. Gets a block shot, another offensive rebound. There's great defense now. Well, Japan should push this one. Vendrame, they got numbers ahead. Lays this one up, and the goaltending will count there. And that is what Japan have missed all night long, that transition style. And you can even see Vendrame does spectacular to get the pass off. As Haramoto able to make that one, but you can see as well at the beginning of this transition, Japan were slow to react to that one. Now they trail by 11 points, 3:17 to go here in the third quarter. And I'm thinking Coach Julio Lamas is thinking if we get to single digits, we can give ourselves a chance. Now they go into a 2-3 zone here. But China has started to make some shots. Again, there's the problem. It's too easy right now. China just do what they want on the 2-3 zone, as now we're under 3 minutes. Hiyajima now off one screen, finds Takeuchi. Now Shuto Ando goes down to Takeuchi. Takeuchi backs down, puts up a tough shot. There you can see Leo Vendrame. Vendrame makes the difference. Now what Leo Vendrame did there is what Japan has needed all night. Somebody from the backcourt just to go in for an offensive rebound. Now he doesn't get it, but he causes just enough issues. Now Dufang should have no arguments, because that came off of his player. And Julio Lamas should be saying to his players that Leo Vendrame has made the play of the game so far. If they score from here, it's going to be spectacular. You got to get open, but a 5-second violation. And that has been the story of the night now for Japan. Leo Vendrame, spectacular play to get his team the ball back there with 14 on the shot clock, but nobody decided to get open. And again, another backdoor pass, and it's too easy yet again. Haramoto now on the ball. Finds Hiyajima. Hiyajima gets the ball back. Hits off the head of Takeuchi. Japan had just turned the ball over at will. We got a mismatch in the low block. Three is up. No good. Haramoto comes up with loose ball. A foul has been called there. It's only the second team foul for China.
But what do you think? The point guard pass the ball and play you save a cut and you send for one place, pass for the other 1 meter or 2 meters late. What are you doing? Hey, they are pushing to us all the time, aggressive, because they feel more strong than us. No.
Well, that was the kick out right there. Nails it. Sugoi from downtown. But that was the kind of confidence, and here's a three-pointer by Jung. I mean, John let that one go. You can see he said, "Xie ni san" from downtown. Both these two teams now really just going at each other. But at the moment, China, just when Japan was making a bit of a comeback, China just restored the lead for them. And again, it's been about passing the ball around. The 2-3 zone just isn't working for Japan at the moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember, at the end of this game, afterwards here in this clock bubble, we will have the epic rivalry in FIBA Asia Cup history, in which South Korea will be taking on the host, Gilas Pilipinas, live here at FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Remember, teams will be competing for a spot at the 2021 FIBA Asia Cup at the end of August. Right now, Leo Vendrame will inbound the ball for Japan as they trail by 15 points. So Vendrame now on the ball. He's pick and roll with Takeuchi. Vendrame crosses over. Well, he had Takeuchi wide open under the basket. Takeuchi, it goes out of bounds, and it will be Chinese ball. But again, Vendrame made a beautiful move, but Takeuchi was wide open. It's now 10 on the shot clock here. Neither team here in the penalty. Great defense by Vendrame. Vendrame putting the pressure on, but gambled. The three is up, way off the mark. That's going to be a 24-second violation. That's much better for Japan, forcing China into a tough shot, but it starts with Leo Vendrame. It's up to Hiyajima now. Vendrame comes off one screen, kicks this one out to Shuto Endo. Finds Hiyajima. Hiyajima, quick three. Doesn't get it. Another rushed offense there by Japan. Oh, another steal there by Hiyajima. Now Japan has to push here with Shuto Endo. Kicks this one out. Tenketsu Haramoto turns it over. Way too predictable. The foul has been called. It will be sideline ball now to China. Well, Haramoto, everybody knew he was going to kick the ball out. Makoto Hiyajima swiped in there and was, again, I think, very lucky to get called for a personal foul.
Shot clock at 20 seconds.
So now 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Well, Japan don't want to foul because if they foul, they'll send China to the free throw line. Takeuchi there, got to be smart, doesn't want to. Takes in the lane now, Vendrame, turn it over. Hiyajima comes up with it, and now they got under 10 seconds here. Hiyajima, what does he have? Makoto Hiyajima, no foul call, great defense by China. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my lord, oh goodness gracious. It wouldn't have counted because it touched the back of the, top of the backboard, excuse me, but definitely was an amazing play there. There you can see Coach Dufang disappointed. His players couldn't get the last shot at the end of the third quarter. Well, Coach Julio Lamas right now very disappointed. His team lacking their identity. Only 35 points here at the end of three quarters. China 14 for 24 from within the rainbow. Japan 7 for 25. There you can see Dufang disappointed with his players that they should be leading by much more. And we'll show you some highlights here from the third quarter. Well, Japan started off very well. Downloaded Gavin Edwards. Gavin Edwards went straight to work. Back down there, you can see tough play. Unstoppable. There was the sublime ball movement in the perimeter shoot. They hit 3 3-pointers here in the third quarter, China, which was able to spread the floor and make the defense stretch. It's Joe Payne there, you can see stepping up big time. And look at his penetration. I mean, the finger roll wrapped in the air, double clutch move. You gotta love this guy. And there was the arigato gozaimasu, Makoto Hiyajima-san. And you can see China, you gotta love the way they move the ball. They get the open shots from the perimeter. And he's letting his players know, we gotta win this game. Well, Gavin Edwards, again, they need him in the fourth quarter.
We have nobody in the paint. We have nobody. It's more easy for the defense. Okay? Man to man, we will play.
Well, one more quarter to go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it's Japan's second game, as they have already defeated Chinese Taipei here in the qualifiers. Well, this is the first game. Now, you got to love Leo Vendrame. I mean, he just plays with so much heart, so much desire. We've seen that time and time again in the B-League. Plays for the Sun Rockets Shibuya. Coming into the prime of his career now, 27 years of age. Well, 15-point deficit here. You can see they go with the same 5 that ended the third quarter. Well, left wide open. He's hit a few threes tonight. Makes another one. Oh, Xie Ni makes it. Thank you very much from downtown. Now it's an 18-point lead to China. Takeuchi, good backdoor cut by Vendrame, good ball movement. Ando had the shot, didn't take it. 5 seconds now. Hiyajima's got to get a shot off. Hiyajima all the way, turns it over. And right now, Japan struggling. Fast break basketball. In the lane now. China and Japan both giving up transitions, but China come up with loose ball. Now we're 7 seconds on the shot clock, but a foul has been called. And that is poor defense there by Makoto Hiyajima, because Zhao Jiawu there, you can see, wasn't going anywhere with the ball.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Tries a crossover now. In the lane. Same story. Oh, baby! The Rodale time. Well, it was a matter of time. Wide open under the basket. And now it's a 20-point lead to China. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. A pick and roll sequence. Wide open throwdown. Hiyajima now off one screen. Yajima kicks out to Takeuchi-san. Takes a jump shot, doesn't get it. And now China will push this one. Now China playing with so much confidence. Pump fakes now, goes baseline. Goes in, tough move, simply unstoppable. Well, he's been the best player in this game so far. Really has taken this game over. And now Tenketsu Haramoto looking for options. Finds Leo Vendrame. Vendrame kicks out to Haramoto. Corner, Hiyajima. Got it! Well, Hiyajima-san from downtown Sugoi. And that is what they need. His second tray ball of the night. Under the basket. Foul has been called, so he'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots.
Well,
Japan called timeout, and I wonder if they're going to bring Yuki Togashi back in the game, along with Gavin Edwards. I mean, it's a strong move going to the basket. He's simply unstoppable. Tough play, but look at this. Ball reversal. Watashi no namae wa Makoto Hiyajima-san. Nails it. Big time shot.
The blue. If he's far, call far. If he's blue 2-1 and don't give the easy pass. And this player,
second, two side.
Player play last.
数面サイドの人がラスト
Take
な
the
るから
dive. Deny the dive.
天家が先に言ったらダイブを取ってしまうね
Okay? Let's go. Don't think in the score. We are playing. We are
スコアじゃなくてまず
trying
正し
to
く
get better and better every offense.
オフェンスよくしていこうね
Okay? Play this. Play this. Two down.
ツーダウン行こうツーダウン
Well, there you can see Coach Julio Lamas trying to say to his players, look, we got to keep playing with confidence now. It does look like Gavin Edwards is going to come back into the game. Well, Hugh Watanabe from the University of Portland checks into the game as well for the first time. And this is a good chance for the young player. But no Yuki Togashi. Kanemaru also in the game as well. So in the backcourt, they have Shuto Ando, Leo Vendrame, and Kanemaru with Watanabe, who stands at 6'9". Well, miss a free throw, and with Gavin Edwards. Well, Japan were right in this game in the third quarter, but again, it was just turnover after turnover in the last 3 minutes that really cost them. Well, he makes the second one, and it's back to a 20-point deficit. We're going to try and get Gavin Edwards a flash of the ball now, but Leo Vendrame looks like he's going to attack the defense. This is what they need. Kicks out to Gavin Edwards now. Finds Shuto Ando. Ando off one screen. Finds Edwards. Great help side defense by the Chinese. Good ball reversal. There's a quick three. Got it! Big time shot! Oh, Kosuke Kanemaru-san. It's a big three-pointer. Cuts it down to a 17-point ball game now with 7 minutes to go. There's the backdoor play. He's made a couple 3 points tonight. Watanabe can't let him shoot, but they get another three-pointer off. The three's no good. Vendrame with a rebound. And now Leo Vendrame doesn't use the screen. Vendrame gets away with a push-up. Finds Gavin Edwards. Well, they almost turned it over. They keep it alive. Ando almost took the three-pointer. They take another one. Doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, and that will beat Japan. Boy, but no, they've gone with China. So it came off of Gavin Edwards. Again, you can see the anxiety once more in the Japanese offense there. Forced the three-pointer. Probably not the best shot they could have gone with. So now Ando also checks back into the game. I think that was Ando, for Ando coming out. So with just over 6.5 to go, China lead this one by 17. You can see Leo Vendrame putting all sorts of pressure on the point guards. Well, he's hit a few threes tonight. Doesn't get that one. Edwards with a rebound, and now Japan can push. Vendrame now pick and roll here with Gavin Edwards. Vendrame looking to kick out. We're on the 6 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. Edwards pulls up for the mid-range. Nails it. Gavin Edwards, big shot. Well, Japan now on a 5-0 run here. Gavin Edwards moves up to 8 points. A foul has been called on Leo Vendrame. One thing Japan can't afford as well is to get into the penalty too early. Now they're 2 fouls away from putting China to the free throw line. They are chasing the game. They have to make sure they stay in this one. As Ren Junfei now checks into the game. Well, Ren Junfei now stands at 6'9". Left wide open in the corner. The three is up. No good. Rebound now, and Japan here. Another chance to chip into the deficit. Ando comes off one screen. Kicks out to Vendrame. Vendrame penetration, dishes off. Good play there. Watanabe goes to the basket, and all of a sudden, 13-point ball game. Japan keeps chipping back into this one. And you can see Vendrame, all sorts of oh, he could have come up with a steal there. Kicks out in the corner, big three. Doesn't get it. Watanabe with a rebound. He gives up to Gavin Edwards. Gavin Edwards kicks out. Puts up a little floater, can't get it. Comes out to Gavin Edwards. Edwards kicks out to Watanabe. Watanabe backs down. There's a big three. Oh, baby! Nails it! And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point ball game. Japan have sliced the deficit right in half. And China have to call timeout. As Kanemaru has come ready to play. Well, he says, Watashi no nemae wa Kanemaru-san, dozo yoroshiku. Big time three-pointer. And China now have to make sure they take care of this run by the Japanese. And Coach Du Feng, you can see, very unhappy with his players. Well, Japan now have cut the deficit down, and Hijima comes back into the game. And I'm thinking Coach Julio Lamas wants all the shooters on the court. Kanemaru now has hit his last 2 3-pointers. Watanabe has come into the game, doing very well with the physicality now matching up. But China now have to compose themselves, get a good offense here. Now with 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Comes off one screen. Kicks out, big three, doesn't get it, goes over the backcourt. That's not a bad offense because they got a penetration, and they got the wide open shot, but wasn't able to knock it down. Now Japan, with 4:26 to go in the fourth quarter, they trail this one by 10 points. Japan need help right now. They got to get the ball open, so Hijima gets it in. Goes the offense now. Looking for a screen with Gavin Edwards. Edwards looking for a handoff. Finds Hijima. Hijima for three. Got it! My word! Japan have lit it up here in the fourth quarter. And it's a 7-point game. Hijima hits his 3rd treble of the night. 50% from the perimeter. Watanabe doesn't want to commit a foul here. There's the penetration, the dish up. Same result. The foul is under the basket. Well, that is China's best style of play there. The dish off down low. They got to use most of their size. And that's where they're causing problems for Japan. Now, the problem for Japan is that's the 4th team foul. Hijima-san, arigato gozaimasu. Big time shot. That is just a huge three-pointer. Well, he missed a free throw. Well, he makes the second one now. It's an 8-point ball game. China holding on to everything they can at the moment. Remember, this is their first game. And get the ball to Gavin Edwards. Now under 4 minutes to go. Can China hold on? Can Japan come back? Finds Hijima. Hijima all the way. Kicks out. Edwards, big three. Doesn't get it, but nobody following up for an offensive rebound. And China do an excellent job now. They can just play patiently, wear the clock down. Time is on their side. One foul away from the penalty as well. Kick out there. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. China just need to get fouled. Get to the free throw line. There's the pick and roll sequence. Beautiful play, and that's it. 15 foul. Beautiful play there by China as Shun Zijie will go back to the free throw line. Well, if you coach Dufay, you got to ask yourself, we just need to keep running that pick and roll, just keep getting to the basket, because Japan don't have the size to deal with players such as Shun Zijie, and not to mention Ren Junfei as well. Gavin Edwards, he fouls out of the game, and that's going to be a big loss. And the question is, who will come back in for Japan? It doesn't look like Avi Schaffer, so another missed free throw. Well, it looks like Japan's gone with a very small lineup here, so that could be a problem for them. Shun makes the second one now, puts it back up to a 9-point ball game. So Japan really need to get something going while China make a substitution. All they bring back into the game is number 10, Joe Pang. Joe Pang has been fantastic in this game so far. 3 minutes to go now. Japan trailing by 9 points. Gives this one up. It's off one screen now. Down the end, kicks out. Well, Haramoto had the three-pointer. Takes a step back. Doesn't get it. Well, probably should have taken the first one. Loss is over. Turns it over. Now Haramoto comes up with a loose ball. Again, Japan don't make the most of the transition. Takes a long two. It's a poor shot. Again, another wasted opportunity there in transition for Japan. Well, time is on the side of China. They just need to wear this down, run the clock down. There's a pick and roll sequence. Haramoto now with the mismatch. A tough fadeaway. Tough move, and he got it. That's a beautiful play by Joe Pang there. It looks like China now have ridden the storm of the Japanese comeback, but again, without Gavin Edwards on the court. Pump fakes now. Turns it over. Makoto Hijima gave up a shot. And China make the most of the fast break basketball. And it's back to a 13-point ball game. Haramoto now kicks this one out. Wide open look from downtown. And again, the hot shooting by the Japanese players has sort of cooled down, and China now looks like they're going to run this one down. Takes in the lane now, dishes out. Big three, doesn't get it. Well, China now with a minute to hold on to this one. Big three by Hiyajima-san. Arigato gozaimasu. Makoto Hiyajima nails it. Hiyajima has hit some big three-pointers tonight, but again, just a little too late, you would think. It looked like they were going to make that comeback at one point, but again, they just weren't able to come up with the buckets at the right time, but now they're going to put the full court pressure on. And the time is on the side of China. Just run the clock down. There's the kick out. Penetration under the basket. Beautiful play there. That is where China have been unstoppable. The dish-offs down low, making the use of their size and physicality. Japan now trailing by 12 points. Remember, these two teams do have to play each other again. Penetration now, reverse layup, doesn't get it. The follow-up by Watanabe. Watanabe under the basket. And he now will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots for Hugh Watanabe. Yeah, it's a great experience for him to get into this game and get a bit of a taste of what's to expect here. Stands at 6'9". Plays at the University of Portland. It's a promising young prospect in Japan basketball. I think the officials are just going to review whether it is an unsportsmanlike foul or not. There was the first lap. Now Watanabe gets a tip back, doesn't get it. And there might be the argument that Zhao did have his right arm on him. Well, there's Tenketsu Haramoto's penetration. Doesn't get the layup. Watanabe with a rebound. Has potential there. I can see why they're just going to go with a regular foul. So it's always a tough one here in international basketball, how to deem the unsportsmanlike foul. Generally, it's called on if there's a foul that's an attempt to play the ball, but it looked like Zhao just put his hands up and didn't make too much movement there. But now Watanabe. We'll shoot the free throws. Well, he has fouled out now, so he will go to the bench to take a breather. So now Watanabe, young prospect, as we mentioned, 22 years of age, something to look forward to for the future. Japanese basketball makes the first one. So we get another free throw. I was under the impression that it was just a regular foul, but it looks like they have called the unsportsmanlike. So Japan will now get the ball back with 14 seconds on the shot clock. I think one thing Julio Lamas needs to consider for his players is that the offense needs to be a little bit more movement from his players. I mean, he's got a good team, to say the least. As there you can see, Kanemaru, excuse me, Kosuke Kanemaru, my apologies, makes the shot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a start for China here in the FIBA Asia Cup. To all of our viewers in China, Xie ni and Wan Shanghao. To all of our viewers in Japan, arigato gozaimasu and ayasu minasai. But at the end of this one, it's China 66, Japan 57. What a start for China here at the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. More games to come. And at the end of this one, Coach Du Feng and his players, they come out victorious. What a game it was in the fourth quarter. I mean, Japan looked like they were going to make a comeback, but China held strong. Coach Julio Lamas, lots to think about from his team. His core of B-League players. And Yuki Togashi, one of the most excited players in the B-League and in Asia. Wasn't his game tonight. Gavin Edwards, phenomenal on the rebounds. Really was that position that Japan needed. They were only 10 for 33 from within the rainbow, 11 for 29 from downtown. China, 19 for 29 from within the rainbow as well, but the free throws, big difference. I mean, look at the rebounds, 42 to 31. Now, Japan did do a better job in the second half. China with 20 assists, both teams with 8 steals each. But it was China's night. Makoto Hiyajima-san, Kanemaru, 12 points apiece. While Joe Pang chipped in 16. He was China's best player, arguably. Well, here are some highlights from this magnificent game. Well, you can see Gavin Edwards started off the second half very, very well. Aggressive, got to the basket. That was just the kind of post play they were missing tonight. But again, it's just a case right now. China just moved the ball much better, more confident, got to the basket. Japan really struggled to get good offense, to get those open looks from downtown. Gavin Edwards, they see a kick out there. Beautiful play there to Tenketsu Haramoto. He nailed the tray ball. Haramoto was phenomenal in this game. I mean, he just made so many fantastic plays. That was the deep, deep perimeter shooting from Joe Pang. Joe Pang just did so well this evening. Knew that his team was up against it. Hit some big three-pointers, to say the least. Well, the ball movement from China was just phenomenal. I mean, they play basketball just so effectively. How many times they had wide open looks down low. There you can see Run Junfei. What a no-look pass by Zhao. Then the throwdown time. Beautiful dunk. And that was what we needed all night long. Just somebody there. Shun just gave it a beautiful monster dunk and a strong move by Joe Pang. Going to the basket. Joe Pang just too aggressive. Beautiful play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first win for China here in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Next game to come is the big rivalry, the big one. We've got Gilas Pilipinas, the home team, taking on South Korea. The return of Ricardo Ratliff Raguna, remember, played many seasons in the PBA. But this time, he's playing for South Korea. It is a rivalry, but much respect from both teams. Both South Korea and Gilas Pilipinas definitely pay a lot of homage to each other's style of basketball, but they both want to win. They both want to get that spot to the FIBA Asia Cup. We'll be live here in 1 hour and a half. FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers